Yo, what's good? This is just going to be a simulation for today's game. There's not going to be me talking, but I'll hit you in the chat.
Welcome to one of the top matchups on this week's slate. Conference rivals, each coming in ranked in the top 25. Welcome to First Bank Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, the home of the Vanderbilt Commodores. As we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Commodores will kick it away to get this game going. Bringing it out, it's Thomas. He tackled with the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the LSU Tigers offense is on the field for the first time today. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. They're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there. Incomplete. Second down coming up. To the air. It's Nussmeier. A short completion of the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're third down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He'll be taken down. Marker on the field. If it's on the offense, that'll be a sack. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. Third down sack will make the defensive coordinator very happy. And it's taken at the 45. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. The Commodores offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. They will go up against a secondary, Kirk, that talks about the no-fly zone. These guys are confident in their ability to just lock down wide receivers and take away the opponent's passing game.
Seems like every year in college football, there's secondaries around the country that want to brag that they have the best group of defensive backs. I think this defense and this secondary specifically has a very strong case with what they have to work with. The question I have is, how will the offense consistently move the ball against this group today?
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback keeps it here. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, the old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
And the Commodores have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Quarterback keeps the football. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Commodores.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things a defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt. PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it and got some good yards himself.
Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Pulls it in, it's Anderson. Brought down quickly, but not before a big gain. Moving to the 35.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
important second down play coming up. Quarterback still with the football. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Anderson. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
Well, that's tough for this defense. You give up the catch, but you also let the receiver break a tackle and get some yards afterward.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. In the red area, it's Durham. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Grab behind the line. It's Anderson. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on 1st and 2nd down. So you force the offense to consistently have to try on 3rd and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Looking to the end zone. Almost had it in the end zone for a huge pick. Instead, the offense has one chance on 4th down.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on 3rd down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. Makes it look easy.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down after a short gain there. Well, Kirk, it's Vanderbilt on top right now. And at the end of the 1st quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And now the handoff. Crosses the 35. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First and 10 now for the offense. They'll try the option play here. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. To throw, it's Pavia. Here's a throw underneath to the back. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver, but there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. The Commodores will line up to boot it away. And the offense will punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch made at the 20. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught in the backfield. It's Durham. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
First down here for this offense. They'll hand it off. Running with purpose. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down play coming up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Looks like LSU has the first down.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever, going all the way back to like Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
They're going to run it here. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Here's the 2nd down play. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Quick throw to the left. Tight coverage, deflected and incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Fair catch made at the 20. So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Running out of time in the pocket. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He's past the marker and still going. A huge gain moves the ball to the plus 22. Great scoring position now.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And the Commodores pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. They feed the fullback this time. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. It's Pavia. It's a quick grab. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Commodores.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looking downfield. It's Nussmeier. Caught near the sticks. It's Anderson. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. Trying to find some room. It's Durham. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try.
Oh, and he fumbles. Scooped up in the defense. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make first down yardage.
Oh, man, the rain ended up acting like an extra defender on this last play. The runner seemed like he was holding onto that football so tight for one moment and then watching it slip away the next.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. And looking to throw now on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Alexander. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. It's a quarterback keeper. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Now give the defense a lot of credit there. They were ready for this option play. Good awareness and containment to be able to force them into this upcoming third down situation.
Now it's second down here. To throw, it's Pavia. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Crucial third down play right here. Out of the gun now on third down. That's caught. It's Alexander.
What a job by this receiver to bring in this pass along the sideline, and a good job of getting the toes down, but not a great job by the quarterback to leave him short of the line to gain. Now we got a 4th and short.
The Commodores will line up to punt it away, and he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the punt will bounce out of bounds. Great execution that time. The offense in a tough spot to start the drive. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He moves the ball out to the 15. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Vanderbilt's offense heads back out onto the field now. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Play fake, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field, so let's check this call. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Second down after that previous play. The pass rush closing in. That's reeled in. It's Stowers. And they're able to get him down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 27. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. He hands it off from the gun. Fighting off the defender. First down and more. He's still running. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And this is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open, took his eyes off the football.
Well, they come out firing here to start this 2nd half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
So the drive stalls, the punt team on the field. And here's the fair catch by the return man. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff again.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense with a 29. Scanning the field, it's Pavia. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
Man, the quarterback here just threw this football away on 3rd and short. Starting to wonder about this running game right now. If on 3rd and short you decide to throw for it, maybe they're looking to give the defense a new look or maybe keep them guessing. Let's see what they do here on 4th down.
They'll kick it away here. Returner decides to fair catch this. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Man, I love the route here by the receiver. Really sold these going vertical downfield. Ends up coming back to the football to pick up big yards.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Out of the gun now on third down. Let's it fly to the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a flag. Will it keep the drive alive? So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Pass incomplete. So here comes the punt team. See if he can make something happen with the return. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. And they've got him in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, second down and 11. On the ground, it's Alexander. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Back to throw. It's Pavia. Bringing pressure. Receiver makes the grab.
Great job by the defender coming up with that tackle that'll keep him short of the first down. I think the quarterback thought his receiver could win any one-on-one battle, but this defender makes a heck of a play, and now we got fourth down.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Love the option call here on fourth down. Gives the quarterback some options, makes the right read, keeps it himself, and gets the first down.
And the Commodores will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Quick throw, catch made. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
You know, on a slant route, you like to see some big yards after the catch. But the defense has such tight coverage, there's just nowhere to go. That's a win for the defense, even though they gave up a completion.
Well, Kirk, it's Vanderbilt on top right now. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
The Commodores will send their punt team onto the field. On to kick now for the 5th time today. No chance for a return. That football bounces away from the returner and heads out of bounds. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Let's it go quickly. The pass is incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, and here comes a late flag. The offense gets a fresh set of downs after the PI. We'll see if the defense can regroup. An inside give now from the shotgun. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Grab down the middle. It's Anderson. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Getting set. Here's second down. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Nice grab. It's Brown. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed, but what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
On third down, he drops to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position, down to the 24.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on third down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
One explosive play has this offense set up just outside the red zone now with a first down. Looking to chuck it again. Receiver makes the catch, and the defense comes up with the football. On the ground, it's Alexander. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Wideout's now clustered. Takes the handoff again. Not much on that play, brought down short.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Looking to throw. It's Pavia. Caught over the middle. It's Stowers. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
And the Commodores will have 1st and 10 here. QB decides to keep it here. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gainer.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Chewing clock with the running game. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense operating from the pistol. And now the running back's got it again. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Commodores will have to kick this away. On to punt now for the 6th time today. The fair catch made at the 25-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Anderson.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? To the air, it's Nussmeier. With the catch, it's Brown. And the gain just good enough for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Takes the handoff. It's Durham. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes the grab. It's Durham. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Durham. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for a late, deep throw. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
First down and 10 now. Using his legs, it's Durham. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Caught over the middle. It's Sharp. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. LSU now operating in the red zone. Now in the red zone, it's Nussmeier. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Barry. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route, and I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
The offense knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a job by this offense to be able to get this score. And now, Chrissy, look at that scoreboard. They're within one possession. Big decision about whether you kick it and rely on the defense or you go with the onside kick and hope for some luck.
The obvious move here is to go for a two-point conversion to cut this lead to 3 as time winds down. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. This time he stopped short, scored the touchdown, but doesn't back it up with a two-point conversion. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
Well, Kirk, based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched two really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. Two ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch, and now let's see how they respond after the results of this game. That could be very interesting to their season.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.